Mark Hill, GreenLeaves. So a funny thing happened on the day, the 29th of March, when we were meant to be leaving the European Union, which perhaps explains the nature of the campaign that those of us that are fighting for leave, the nature of the campaign that we're up against. So it's a fairly open secret that there was a reception planned for the evening of the 29th of March to celebrate the departure of the UK from the European Union, and this is an invitation for that event, which was coordinated by Leave Means Leave and had amongst its attenders Conservative MPs, some of the participants on the panel that had debated that had presented the Leave Means Leave case at the at Parliament Square, including Claire Fox and a variety of journalists, and some of the activists, including myself. We were invited to go along as well, and this was the event planned 7:30, and I turned up there at 7:30 in the evening on Friday, after what had been quite a positive afternoon, despite the fact that this is the day that we were essentially betrayed. At the bottom of Millbank Tower, I then met firstly some activists from Leave Means Leave, and as I was walking in with them, a couple of leafleters that were giving out these cancellation leaflets. Now this is a cancellation, apparently, of the event that we were attending, and there it is. It says Big Brexit Bash cancelled to celebrate leaving. As you can see, this is a nice piece of paper, it's quite thick. There's no imprint to say who's printed it, but it was being given out to ultimately discourage activists and journalists from going up the Millbank Tower to altitude, which is where the event was being held, to go and meet each other and discuss what's going to be happening in the next few weeks. For those of us that are opposed to the European Union, it's quite sobering to realise that this is the sort of thing we're up against. There's something quite cynical and devious about our opponents actually picketing one of our events with the intention of trying to discourage people to go to it. And it's also quite surprising to see that they've got access to very good quality printing at short notice, and they're prepared to use deceptive means like this to try and thwart the Leave side. I wonder when eventually the Remain side and its supporters will realise that enough is enough, and they've got to just accept the will of the people. This stuff is going to boomerang, it's going to hurt them. This is very counterproductive. If you're going to play at politics, you've got to do so in an open way, and this sort of stuff is demeaning, and it's very depressing for me to realise that our opponents are prepared to stoop this low.